What's up everybody on YouTube? In case you haven't noticed, The Chosen just dropped their trailer for season 4. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna watch it and I'm gonna tell you guys what I think. This video is literally only 10 hours since it's released, over 300,000 views, and it's trending number 5 on YouTube. So this is huge. So you know what? Let's dive in and watch it together. All right, let's start this video up. Jackson, don't make any loud clattering noises in the background while I'm recording.
It's time.
What wondrous love is this? Oh, my
Listen carefully
soul.
to my words.
Oh, my soul.
There are those for whom this will set off a series of events.
What wondrous
okay.
love is this? Oh, my soul.
My followers won't understand. The Son of Man must suffer many things. But you are the Son of God.
What wondrous love is this that caused the Lord of bliss?
Oh, yeah, come on, come on. Oh,
Man
snap.
makes it much harder.
To bear the dreadful curse.
When he leans on his own understanding.
To bear the dreadful curse.
I dread what is to come. Storing in
For my soul.
Nice. Nice. Look, The Chosen has a way of just, their trailers are so cinematic and like every shot is there for a reason and catches your attention. I'm gonna go into like some of these specific shots and say what I think is going to happen in this newest season of The Chosen. I know one of the big things a lot of you guys are gonna talk about, and we have to acknowledge right off the cuff, at this point, The Chosen is controversial. And I know a lot of you guys who have watched my videos are gonna come to this reaction video. I've had a lot of you guys tell me, you know, I'm too hard on The Chosen, or I've had a lot of the same people tell me I'm not hard enough on The Chosen. The reality is, you know, they had the big controversy earlier this year with their pride flag on set, and what was really disturbing was a lot of the actors, rather than acknowledging a lot of people's concerns with the pride flags, they begin to use a lot of verbiage of affirming that kind of lifestyle and that movement, and that was a big concern. I'm really just hoping with this latest season that The Chosen can set themselves apart from these cultural controversies that kind of limit their ability to present the gospel. Now let's take a look at what we have here, because there's a lot going on here. We'll just start from the beginning. The shot of Jesus standing in front of this massive landscape. Very cool shot. I have no clue what's going on there. It's more of an establishing shot. It just looks cool. It doesn't really give us any details other than Jesus turning and giving us that epic superhero look, you know. We get a shot where Jesus is with James, and I think this Thaddeus. Apparently something's going on. They're sad about something and he's comforting them. Those are kind of just establishing shots. So the shots start to get more interesting. We have some Romans. Apparently Jesus is having some conflict with the Romans. And then we get another shot of the Pharisees. So nothing big or revealing so far. We get a shot of this dance over here. It really has nothing to do with anything in the trailer. It just looks cool. You know, I guess that was I guess people danced back then. It's not a new thing. Now what's really interesting over here, and this is what I thought maybe was going to happen last season, but it is almost for sure going to happen here in season 4, is the death of John the Baptist. Of course, you guys know he's a very, very big character setting the stage for the ministry of Jesus with them being cousins, and he's just been a really powerful character. And so it's going to be a very emotional scene where he dies, for many of you who know the story, where he ends up dying at the hands of Herod, or Herod's daughter. So obviously this is season 4. The Chosen is supposed to be a 7-season series. I don't think we're going to see the death of Jesus until probably the end of season 5 or season 6. But what's already happening is as we near that huge emotional point, they're beginning to put more and more imagery alluding to what's going to happen in the future. So we get several shots of tombs and Mary Magdalene looking into the tomb. They know what they're doing. You know, they're hinting at the fact that Jesus is eventually going to die. So we have this shot, a tomb where Jesus is like holding up his hand, you know. The pose looks cool, so I guess that's what matters. I am almost entirely sure this is the resurrection of Lazarus, which is going to be probably one of the biggest scenes in the entire TV show. Normally every season has a couple really big miracles. Like last season it was a feeding of 5,000 and then Jesus walking on water. This season it's probably going to be Lazarus being raised from the dead. What's interesting about this shot, I'm not sure if this is like symbolic and it means something, but Jesus is walking so far ahead of the rest of his disciples, almost as if he's trying to create some distance from them. I'm curious, like, if that was intentional or if it just kind of happened that way, like maybe he's just in a hurry. There's like so much here. This is one of the biggest things right here. You have Judas over here fingering the pieces of silver from the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Very interesting, because we know Judas doesn't fully betray Jesus until right before his death. But what we're seeing right here is they're already beginning to show us the temptation of Judas. What's really interesting to me, this was the thumbnail actually for the trailer. James is over here straight up trying to stab somebody. I don't know what's going on. Like, my theory in my head is he finds out, it would be an interesting mechanic. He finds out Judas is going to betray Jesus and develops a grudge against him and actually tries to fight him at some point. That's a far stretch. I doubt that's what's happening, but I have no idea who he's fighting here. Maybe it's Zealots, maybe it's Romans, maybe it's some Jewish Pharisee or something. I don't know who he's going after with a knife, but his brother is holding him back because we know they're both kind of hotheads. So it's interesting. I'm curious, who is he fighting? We have someone over here burning scrolls. We have Jairus over here. We also have the healing apparently of a leper over here, which is going to be another one of the big moments of the TV show. Oh, this moment right here. Yeah, the disciples arm wrestling. Let's go. It looks like Andrew and John. Look, you get all those muscular guys. I think they like literally purposefully picked out a bunch of these strong, muscular men. These guys were waiting to show off in an arm wrestling match. Look at their biceps, dude. Like they were just wait. I promise. They went up to Dallas and they were like, "Look, we just want to show off how muscular we are. Can you give us a good excuse in one of our scripts to do that?" And Dallas was like, "You know what? Sure, why not?" Out of those two, I'm gonna pick John. John's the hothead. If he doesn't win off of pure muscle, he'll win off of spirit. So I'm picking John. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, it's a lot going on. It's going to end up in theaters in February, so we still have a little bit of time to wait. We can form some theories, or if some of you guys get mad at me, you have plenty of time to blast me in the comments for either hating The Chosen too much or not hating The Chosen enough. My simple prayer, I understand some of the controversies. I've called out The Chosen. I've called them out to a higher standard, said, hey, you could do better. But at the same time, I wish the best for it. And, you know, I pray for the people who work on the show. So I'm curious what you guys think about this trailer right here. It's literally trending on YouTube. Like, this is actually beginning to reach a major audience. It's a big deal at this point. So I'd love to hear what you guys think. For those of you who have seen the trailer, or maybe you watch it for the first time watching it here with me. So with that said, tell me in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next video. And by the way, make sure to subscribe so as a Christ follower, I've made the resolution to take every opportunity possible to share my faith with the world. If you've never given your life to Christ, I'd love to share with you how Christ has transformed the man that I've become. I've attached my email onto this video where you can shoot me a quick email, and I'd love to have that conversation. Or if you're a Christian struggling with your faith or just looking for ways to grow closer to God, I'd love to have that conversation with you. With that, you guys have an awesome day. God bless.